Hello and welcome to another episode of GOA365 Story Behind the Story. Now, normally this would be a season of festivities, of partying, of communal harmony, of bohemiany, or lots of things, normally, and we normally don't take up controversial issues or very, issues anti or pro or anything during this season. But this has been, it's a forced issue because this issue has become too big and too confusing and too much of blatant, what do you say, in our parlance when we were in college, setting. So we are forced to take up this issue. Now I would like to introduce this panel, including a person who is did not come, but before that I will start off with Valmiki Bab Naik from AAP. Valmiki Bab, welcome to our show. Sunil Bab Kautankar from the Congress. Sunil Bab, welcome to our show. Trajan Bab Dimelo from the TMC, National Spokesman. Trajan Bab, welcome to the BJP. To defend what has happened was supposed to be Advocate Yatish Naik, but unfortunately he was called up for whatever reasons, and nobody else from the BJP was sent to replace him. So Yatish Bab chair is there for him. So starting off with Valmiki, what is happening now? This issue, normally this is Christmas, right? Normally it should be like, how in the Goan style you get prepared, but that this issue of this land thing, what, and it's blown up so much. Could you give us a general overview of this whole thing?
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Basically, I think it will be helpful before we start this debate if we can just go through a timeline of what has actually happened, the facts. Yes. I'm not giving my opinion, I'll just put the facts on the table and then we can all give our opinions. On the 12th of December, the news comes out that the main accused in the land grab case is Siddiqui Khan. He has escaped from custody, and not just escaped, he has escaped with the help of a police constable, right? And a video is released to the media which shows those two people, engaging in this act. In that video, all Goans have seen it. Saga Goykarani te pahle, ani it was very obvious in that video that those two people did not look like they were escaping from custody, right? They khobri karta, dar ugatta, bon karta, khobri karta, and after a while they go. It does not look like Siddiqui is escaping from custody, neither does it look like Amit Naik is committing such a big crime of letting somebody escape from custody, correct? So this video comes out on the 12th. On 15th, one more video comes out. This is now Siddiqui has escaped. One more video comes out. In this video, he makes shocking allegations, the biggest of which was that he did not escape from custody, but he was actually transported by the police, which kind of, supports the claim that I just made in the first video. It didn't look like they were escaping. It looked like the police constable was escorting him as if he was supposed to be leaving the police station from custody. Now, in that video, he makes this shocking allegation. He also names big names, right from the SP crime to the DYSP to some constables, and biggest of all, he names the MLA and deputy speaker, a big BJP leader in this video, right? And in that video, he also puts a challenge to the BJP government. He says, if you all have the guts, you all release the entire CCTV footage of the 12th of December and the day before that to see who all have come in and who all have gone out. He claims that the MLA and the deputy speaker had come to the crime branch and he was beaten up in his presence, right? These are the claims he makes. And he also says that I fear for my life in an encounter and I want this case to be given to CBI so that I can surrender to the CBI and feel safe. These are the claims in this video, very shocking claims. Now, of course, that thing goes on. He is missing. On 21st, he is arrested, apparently in Kerala, but nobody knows about it. Goa police hides the fact. Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, hides this fact. Goa police, which will take photographs with even one pickpocket if they catch. By evening, one photograph will be in the media. They hide the fact that this biggest accused who has committed such a big crime, he has been arrested in Kerala, which they know about it, but they hide this fact, right? Now, 23rd, which is yesterday, our president, Aam Aadmi Party president, Advocate Amit Palekar is summoned for questioning. And if you see, as he is walking into the police station, Old Goa police station, one more video is sent to the media. In this video, the accused Suleiman Siddiqui is blaming Amit Palekar for something. We don't know what the basis of that is, but he is blaming Amit Palekar, and that video seems to be made under pressure and released on the right timing to malign Amit Palekar. And for 2 days, Amit Palekar is interrogated like a criminal. He is nowhere accused in either the land grab case nor in Siddiqui escape case. But for what reason he is summoned for 2 days and grilled like a criminal, we do not know. And on the same day, yesterday, CM makes a statement that yes, he admits finally that 2 days ago we did arrest Siddiqui. And if you see his statement, I don't think he intended to reveal that information. It is the most embarrassing gaffe or whatever, how you pronounce it, that a home minister could make. It just comes out. I think God himself, forced him to say those words and incriminate himself, because from 12th till today, this has nothing but been a comedy circus. Now, just to summarize and give my opinion, I've talked to a lot of people all over Goa. And if you see some of the comments on social media, on your, all your videos and posts also, and everywhere else, I think there are two conclusions that can be made from this whole saga, which people's impression is. Firstly, is that this Siddiqui, he was arrested in this land grab case only because apparently or allegedly he has cheated some MLA's father who had done the land grab. Okay, so he was arrested to put pressure on him. That pressure was put, apparently that MLA came, he beat him up, and whatever settlement they had, I don't know, but after the settlement he was released, as he has claimed, right? And secondly, because of that video and because the government and the chief minister and the police and the MLA were exposed in that video, they had to find a red herring to distract people from the real issue, and that is why they targeted advocate Amit Palekar. And that is why, as Amit Palekar is walking into Old Goa station yesterday, this second video, a mischievous video, is made and released. Nobody knows the source of that video. Where did that video come from? And was that video made in the last 2 days that Siddiqui was in custody, either with Kerala or Goa? We don't know, right? So all this whole episode has been nothing but a comedy circus. It is the biggest failure of Dr. Pramod Sawant as Chief Minister.
Okay, more than that, we'll discuss that a little further, because I have a few things to say on that. But Sunil Babu, you have also got embroiled in this video thing, because you broke it up and you released the video, and then you were called and asked various questions by the police. Why don't you tell us that before we go into the other details of this land grab? Because more important thing here is the land grab thing. But first, like, what exactly happened? You were called, and then first you got the video, then you were called, and what was the whole thing?
See, that is the whole essence of this entire story. That we have the entire focus of this episode has shifted from the original land grab issue to the video game.
Correct.
It has become a video game now. Because when I was in a conversation with my friend Amit Palekar, who also happens to be our alliance partner, on the phone, he was traveling abroad. He was at an airport, he was proceeding for immigration check, and he informed me that we were speaking about the same thing going on, and the attempt to suicide by a constable who was responsible for escape of this Suleiman Siddiqui. So Amit mentioned to me that there is some pen drive that he received with regard to SIT land grabbing, and as he had this Apple device, he couldn't check on the pen drive. So he requested if I could just go and check what is the content of that pen drive and inform him back. So I went to his place and I got the pen drive. I checked the content, informed him back. He also told me that we should bring this to the notice of the media as well as the police. So then I informed DGP about the content.
You informed the DGP?
I informed the DGP.
Okay.
And
before you went to the media?
I sent a message to the media, then I called the DGP, I informed him, and then I addressed the media and I gave the contents of that videos to the entire media. Now that is one part. Then what we have seen, that I was called to the police station, made to sit for several hours. Then they recorded my
What did they ask you?
They asked me how many people are there in my house.
Why?
How many years I am staying in that. I asked the investigating officer whether he is investigating Suleiman Siddiqui escape case or he is investigating some tenancy or Munkarial case that is asking me how many people are there in my house, for how many years I am staying at the same place. I don't know what was the relevance of those questions to the particular investigation in the crime which was under the question of investigation. But I will not blame the investigating officer of the rank of PSI or PI, because we know that how this government functions and there is tremendous pressure on the investigating agencies also, so let us not go into that. But coming further to the seriousness of the issue, what is this entire Suleiman Siddiqui issue? It is actually very simple. A legal heir fighting with a Benami heir of some land grabbed previously. This is it.
That's it.
And there is much more than meets the eye. A legal heir who is in a political position today, who is an elected MLA, is fighting a Benami heir. And that is what we have come to understood from all these things. And if you see at the sequence of events, the Suleiman Siddiqui to joso bahar sollo lokapanchan, the manner in which he escaped, and if you see the CCTV footage, the limited and a selective CCTV footage that the crime branch has released. Now that access to that CCTV footage only crime branch will have. They have released specific limited footage wherein that accused is seen being escorted by a lockup guard who is a IRB constable. If you see there, it looks like the IRB constable was following some orders. He was not. He was like
very casual about it.
He was like normal routine course. He was following.
Before we'll come back. Before that, we need to go in for a short break.
Yeah.
Keep watching GOA365. Welcome back. Yeah, Sunil Babu, please continue.
So after that, if we have seen Chief Minister, the DGP, the other police officers saying he is a hardened criminal, we have seen he has several Aadhaar card, bank accounts, this, that. Now the question arises whether if he is such a hardened criminal, which even we are not denying, then why only one police was there for the lockup duty? Second irony is the original complainant, some Khandolkar constable of the escape gate. He himself is under suspension now.
He was suspended prior, after
this. He is the complainant.
He is the complainant, yeah.
And he is also placed under suspension.
Why?
So you see, Durdasha poi police department achi, to complainant kona apoi taka suspend kela. He himself is involved in the escape, and he is the complainant for the escape. Ani kine tuka? It is a clear cut this. We are since beginning. I have been saying that let us not go by what the accused who has escaped is saying. He may name anybody. Tomorrow he will name Narendra Modi or Amit Shah. We will not go into that. But today, when he is naming the police officers who are responsible to keep him in the custody, who are responsible to investigate him, and he is blaming a sitting BJP MLA who is holding a position of a deputy speaker, it was onus was on the government and on the police department to prove his allegations wrong by first summoning the officers who have been named, summoning the deputy speaker MLA Joshua, taking their statements and releasing the CCTV footage to the public, which the police have not done till date, which is a clear indicator that BJP wants to hide the whole story. Now, after the video, the question comes is that he checked out. I will not say he escaped from the locker. He checked out from his comfortable whatever bread and breakfast facility provided by the government, and he aram se crossed the border. Exposition is going on in the jurisdiction of Old Goa police station, which is an international event attracting lakhs of faithful and the visitors. So Nakabandi will definitely be there. Nobody caught him on the way. Then there is border checkpost who are highly manned by police, by excise. Nobody caught him, but they catch all the trucks and the vehicles to take money. Those are the questions which the government needs to answer. After his re-arrest, we have seen yesterday a video comes out of Suleiman Siddiqui accusing Amit Palekar. Now, if you go and check the records, the very day I went to the police station when I was called, Old Goa police station, I had told that let us not go into whom he has named, but prima facie when accused has named, it is your duty to investigate them. And I had also said that tomorrow if these cops catch him, I will not be surprised that he blames me or Amit Palekar.
You had told them.
You can check.
I see.
And that is exactly what has happened. And if you see फाल्यां जर तो सुलेमान सिद्दीकीचो व्हिडिओ जर तूं पळयत सारको, in his lenses of his spectacle, you can see light. That is a mobile light. Someone must have kept a gun and asked him to read the script that is provided. He is reading the script. डेट इज व्हेरी शुअर. आणि पळय देव म्हणटा तो आसात. काल दाम बाबाच्या कृपेन चीफ मिनिस्टरान हे सायडीन व्हिडिओ भायर आयला सुलेमान सिद्दीकीचो अमिताक एक्यूज करून. त्या सायडीन सीएमान सांगले 2 दीस जाले ताका धरला म्हणून. एसपी सांगता 3 दीस जाले धरला म्हणून. हाजो अर्थ कितें आलो? तो व्हिडिओ पुलीस हॅव रिकॉर्डेड अंडर कोअर्शन बाय फोर्स टू टार्गेट द ऑपोजिशन, टू डायवर्ट द होल स्टोरी. मोर टू इट, तो सर्वेश कांदोळकर म्हणून तो कॉन्स्टेबल आय हॅव टोल्ड यू हू इज द कंप्लेनंट इन दिस एस्केप गेट, who is been suspended, has put that video of Suleiman Siddiqui, yesterday's video, on WhatsApp groups.
He has put?
Yes, I already informed the DGP. आणि कितें जाय तुका हांगा? This is a हांव सांगलें गव्हर्मेंट आनी चीफ मिनिस्टर सरकार चलयता पिक्चरां काडपाक लागलो. डायरेक्टरूय तो, प्रोड्युसरूय तो, पण ते दृश्यम पात्री काडला. पण हे फ्लॉप शोवांचो. कित्याक ते व्हिडिओन तो सुलेमान सिद्दीकी कितें सांगता की ऑन 17th अमित पालेकर टोल्ड हिम इट सीम्स टू नेम द पॉलिटिशियन. हो व्हिडिओ आम्ही 15 तारखेक आउट केल्लो. सो हांचे चुकलो हिशोब, नंबर चुकलो. हरशीं हांचे मडकेकार बी खूब आहा पार्टेन. आंकड्यांक चुकूंक जायनासले, पण आतां टायम फाल्स आयलो की अशें जाता. सत्यमेव जयते निमाणे.
Okay, actually what when I started this show, this according to me, the way, in fact, when we were discussing this, the minute he escaped and all that, I had said, "Arey Baba, it's like a conspiracy." I'll bring in Trajan on that because he's seen a lots of these things when he was in government and outside and all that. But it looked like, and what was surprising is a cop who helped him escape. Within 2 days he surrendered. Okay, he tried to kill himself or didn't try to kill himself. Whatever. That is, I don't know how that's possible. But he's been given bail. That is what. Now tell me one thing. Now, I don't know whether we Goans are such fools. Looks like, I think, for us to believe this soap opera. Yeah, we like Pushpa 2, Aniti 3, all that. But this is amazing. Yaar. How? Second part which I want to put across also is, now yesterday the DGP says that the 90% is the hit rate of the catching of the criminals in Goa. I want to ask the DGP and the Home Minister, what is the conviction rate? What is the conviction rate of small chintu bintu crimes like robberies? I want to know. What is the point of catching a person and saying that okay, he is guilty? Now, who is responsible for fighting the case? The AGs, the government pleaders, and the investigation of the cops. Now, let the DGP answer and explain to us why our conviction rate, and even in women trafficking and all, which has been named by the lot of some central agencies where Goa is up, it is 0 conviction rate, almost 0. Heinous crimes. What is the conviction rate? This is what I want to know. This is what I want the cops to know. Anyway, leaving that aside, tell me one thing. What is this? Land grab. I remember my friends officially, unofficially सेल डीड बिल्ड केली 10 वर्सां कोर्टान झगडोन प्रॉपर्टी येयल्या. हिंगा तो काणकोणचो कोण तो सब रेजिस्ट्राक ते सेल डीड केले हे केले कोंगडचे आमचे prominent people, they had done the sale deed, sold it. Where is that guy? When I spoke to the registrar and the law minister, he said, "No, to tight aslo, teka lagun paise gutalo." Where is he? Has he been arrested? Who are the people who are arrested and gone out? Who are the people whose names are there? Who are the people who are doing this land grab thing in South Goa and Asagaon? What is the rate in Asagaon? Who are these people? Anybody has been arrested? Anybody has been convicted? Rajan Bab, you are from North. And you are from that area. Tu Saligar allo mare.
See,
election?
I have heard now both of them speaking of the nitty-gritties of the entire
This is the
episode.
case. But this is not the case. This is just a trailer diversion.
This is a diversion from the actual issue.
It is diversion, correct.
It's not.
My question is, taking advantage of this present scenario, the way the law and order is collapsing and the way it is functioning, we as an opposition, what are we doing to explore this, to exploit this and to come together as one force? Why are we, all this is going to be said. Today they are lawyer, Carlos has made a statement.
Yes,
all this, I saw it today, that it has to be totally investigated. Now by whom is the first question.
Yes, absolutely. My point of view.
There are calls to have this, that. See, my party has taken a stand anti-CBI. So I don't want to open up there. The question is, why we, I am saying we, do not approach the opposition.
Okay.
if we are supposed to be together?
I don't know that, but
Well, I'm coming to that.
Let us not deviate from the subject.
I'm coming.
We will
State your case.
Yeah, because
stick to
the
this
nitty-gritty of the issue, I'm not interested. How we explore this, how we exploit this.
Yeah, that is, you're getting political. I want to get into law and order.
The law and order is simple. It has to be investigated.
Yeah, by
How can
whom?
we come to a conclusion of what is right and what is wrong?
By whom?
That who are taking it forward should go to approach the judicial authorities
Like judicial, go to the court.
to get some orders.
So ultimately, all this is going to be at the hands of the courts only, you feel?
I feel.
You don't, the authorities, whoever the authorities are, whether it is the enforcement authorities or whether it is the political authorities, they are no use.
See the hue and cries that they cannot be trusted, no? The
Right.
present investigating authorities cannot be trusted.
So you feel
So why we sit here? Why
So
we
you feel it's a conspiracy? Doesn't this look like a movie to you? I don't know, I'm just saying.
Now let's forget.
I'm
Let's
being
get
a
into
devil's
that.
advocate.
Let's get into what I feel and what you feel.
Yes.
The fact
Yes, yes.
remains. The fact
Yes.
remains that there is a doubt in what is going to happen. There is a doubt in what is happening. So who is to clarify it? We? No. An authority has to clarify it. They are on record. When I say they are in the forefront of this.
Okay.
Yeah. So that it should not be investigated by. It should be given by to an independent authority. Who is that independent authority? And how will you get it by just claiming it? You have to approach somebody to get that. That is my point. Otherwise, we are wasting time. Or are we a part of just getting publicity or just let it go? What is it? You have to. Therefore, I am coming to another point. Is are the opposition working cohesively, planning a strategy to see that this is exposed properly? These are my questions. I do not see it.
I have little bit of gyan before I go to Valmiki on this issue. Now, AAP is a brilliant election machinery, probably only second to the BJP in Delhi and Punjab. Trinamool is a brilliant also election machinery in West Bengal, right? Now, ultimately, taking it little off record, ultimately are agitations on the ground or are press conferences going to help you? No. What is going to help is winning of the elections or losing. Even that has not helped all in Delhi because it's under an LG. But Punjab, so what his point is trying to make is this. So the point is that this is a conspiracy or it's not a conspiracy. Who is going to prove it? Is this, so how are we going to go forward on this? This discussion has gone a little different from this particular thing.
There is no, I take Trajan Bab's point, and definitely there needs to be some conclusion to this, is what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But that also
And
is,
political conclusion. We are politicians. We are not investigating officers.
I agree.
We are not investigating officers.
As a political party, we have demanded that now president rule needs to be put in place, because this is a serious lapse in law and order. This is not just other small scam or petty scam. This is a law and order issue where now people are watching whether there is justice in our system or not. You know, whether there is
Valmiki, I need to go in for a small break. Yeah. Now I don't know. Now this discussion has gone into a little different, but ultimately what Trajan says makes sense, and I think Valmiki also agrees with him. So does Sunil. But to discuss this a little further, this is going very an interesting place. We will take it further and keep watching GOA365.